Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams on Thursday night primetime.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league. And we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop him. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
Here's Joshua Carty ready to get this one started. And off we go from SoFi. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft out of USC. It's Sam Darnold.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
They'll put Addison in motion. Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. He's going to test this secondary right away. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and it'll bring up second down. Man who traded green and gold for Viking purple. It's Aaron Jones. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. First down, Minnesota.
And after parting ways with the Packers, Jones kind of surprised some by staying in the NFC North. He signs with Minnesota, and he joins an offense that is loaded with talented skill players. So if he can continue to be the playmaker he's been throughout his career, they've got themselves a nice young group here in Minnesota, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the draw, here's Jones. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Darnold to throw on first down. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Jones. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Here's Darnold. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked up by Quentin Lake.
When you find yourself in this situation, You're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Rams led out by a Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford, second among all active passers in the NFL. Only Aaron Rodgers has thrown for more yards. Hard to believe, Greg, it's already season 16 for the man out of the University of Georgia.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But when he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
A first down throw for Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And when it comes to Turner, you're talking about a guy, Mike, that was the SEC Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, that probably says all you need to know. First-team All-American with 10 sacks, and he has a rare combination of length, but he's also very strong at the point of attack.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. The NFL's third leading rusher a season ago, it's Kyren Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back in Southern California in a moment. A tough spot here. Third and long. Working out of the gun, Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
So a fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Brandon Powell returns for the Vikings. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Vikings offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And that's well read by the defense. Knocked backwards. He's back in his own 9-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Here's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Darnold to the air once more. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 5. Darnold to throw again. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold again. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
To throw again is Darnold. He's going to run it. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the 1st half clock. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Trent Sherfield. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. Darnold to throw. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams offense going to take over just before the half. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. Here's 2nd and inches. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll find his tight end. It's Colby Parkinson. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And they're into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26-yard line. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This one from 43 yards away. Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So he'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Still in search of our first touchdown of the game. We are tied at 3 as we begin quarter number 3. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Rams offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On play action, it's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace. And the Vikings will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
The Vikings offense ready for their first possession of this second half. A low-scoring game, all tied, 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing, Darnold. This one complete to Oliver. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd down and 9. Here's Darnold. Off-balance throw. It's complete. A pickup there of 19 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why. Play
fake to Jones, now Darnold. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They get 22 yards there. First down, Minnesota.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
He is in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. And the Vikings take a 10-3 lead. Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Second and 7. Play action now for Stafford. Open downfield is Parkinson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards.
I'm just not sure how you let somebody that big get so wide open. And judging from the defense's body language, I think it's pretty safe to say that somebody blew their coverage assignment.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. That's to the right side and incomplete. Kyron Williams, the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
2nd down, it's Stafford.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing again is Stafford. That one into the hands of Atwell. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be taken down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
To the air again. Stafford. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. This one caught at the 4. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. It is brought in the end zone. DeMarcus Robinson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Vikings offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. They'll run. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
They'll run with Jones. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. So on fourth down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Important punt here in this tie game late. Here comes Smith on the return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Rams offense ready to get back to work. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the fourth quarter?
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Stafford now on 2nd down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's a gain of 18 yards.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver. All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
He'll let one go down the middle.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when this ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Deep ball downfield for Sherfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Now, Darnold. Got a man, that's Surefield. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They come up for 2nd and 2. Here's Darnold again. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. 14 yards on that pass play there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
So big spot coming for the kicker, Will Riker. This a potential game winner. So here we go. Big spot for the rookie. This one he's gotta have. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. He's going to try it here again. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So a win here for the Vikings. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick, and they walk away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night.